Hi, Colleen Patrick-Goudreau here. Election season is looming. I feel like it's never left us. And I, for one, want to make sure that the people who are in office are those who are representing the things I care about: animals, human rights, environmental protection. And we know that when people get out to vote, the majority of people vote for these things. So I feel very strongly about making sure that we get people to the polls and that their vote counts. And when I say to the polls, it also means mail in, because obviously right now with COVID-19, everything is up in the air. So I wanted to show you an organization that I volunteer with. I've done so for the last few years in the last couple elections. And I think it's a really effective way to help get people to the polls and also be part of this democratic process. So check it out. The name of the organization is Vote Forward. And the concept is simple. The idea is you write a letter to someone and encourage them to vote, and that increases the chances that they will go and actually vote, or that they will vote by mail. So they're a nonprofit organization, and their mission is to empower grassroots volunteers like you, like me, to help register voters from underrepresented demographics and encourage them to vote. So they give us the tools to do so, to encourage people, and it really makes a difference. So I'll explain how this works. Really simple. You just sign up at voteforward.org. And once you're approved, you then adopt voters. And that means you basically choose letters, however many you want to do, that you will print as a PDF, and the voter names and addresses are already on the sheet, and you get all of their names and addresses. They're all people who are registered to vote, so it's all public data. And then the letters you print out, you add your own personalized note. You add their name, handwritten, why you vote, just a little note, and your signature. And then you handwrite your name and their name on an envelope, and you just add a stamp. You mark prepared inside your account, and then you set it aside until the send date. Now, this is really important, because if you just sent them out right now, way before election day, then people won't really remember. The whole point is to inspire people to get out to vote. So here's how it works. I'm logged in and I say, okay, I want to send letters to voters. So I would click on send letters. Now, if I didn't want to do this particular campaign, I can just switch to campaign. And you can see there are 302,658 addresses that if I adopt this group, I mean, obviously they're not going to give me all 302,000, but if I adopt this group, that means I am committing to sending those letters and they won't be assigned to anybody else. So let's just say I want to do this campaign. This is all obviously for the national election. So I would choose Georgia, and you can choose you can adopt 5 voters, you can adopt 20. And then once I click on adopt 5 voters, that means I will be assigned to these 5 voters. Now I've already done it, and I would download and print these letters, gives me the names and addresses, and do everything I just said. It's a wonderful way to get involved and encourage people to vote. The data really shows that when people get reminders to vote, they will do so, especially handwritten letters. So go to Vote Forward. It's votefwd.org, and sign up to volunteer today. It's really gratifying. And if you do it now, it's June 11th, then you can start compiling those letters and get just a bunch written every week, and do something every week to encourage people to vote. Thanks so much. So that's it. I hope that helps. I love that they've tapped into something I think we can all identify with, that sometimes we all just need a little push. Sometimes we just need a little inspiration. We just need someone saying, you might want to go out and do this. And so I love the personal aspect of this as well. And it works. I mean, there's real evidence that shows that it works. There are so many ways to go about making change in our culture, in our society, in our countries. And I think this is one of them that's really important, and that's just voting. So go out, go do something. Don't do nothing because you can't do everything. Do something, anything, and this is one of the things I think we can do. So I hope you'll join me. If not, let me know what you're doing, and I'd love to pass that along.